God damn. I was trying to figure out what was going on for the absolute longest time. And I think I figured it out. It's me being stupid. Apparently I've been saving and exporting my channel art to the wrong folder. Haha. Excellent. You see, now this is a mark of a true professional streamer here. Well, to be fair, no one's in here, so who the fuck cares? Oh, that's fine. Just need to make sure then. Y'all feeling some drops? Well, to be fair, I probably shouldn't be encouraging drops on the YouTube platform. Catching up. Do 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 do. Ow, ow. There we go. There we go. Alright, I think that is everything. I was just making sure everything is all nice and sorted out. Because I've been on a fucking gaming binge when it was coming to Valheim. So I think I need to do a nice little break here. Because I mean, I was doing Avorion for a hot second. Did Valheim for a lot of time. What was I doing in between that? I don't know. I think I was just doing random shit. Like, I was playing, like, Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer there for a hot second. Hey, what's up there, Motlog? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. And from Korea, too, I guess that makes sense. Because it'd actually be, like, middle of the day there, and not, like, 1 in the morning here. Wait a minute, welcome. Hi, I'm a samurai. You know, when the Neon Dragon came out, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Welcome back, Samurai. I'll see. Everyone's online today. It's funny too because the parts. Like, I don't want to poo-poo this so early on. The visuals and all that are absolutely fantastic. But in terms of like overall gameplay effectiveness, it'll be interesting to see if it actually does anything per se. From Canada, hey, well, welcome, my dude. Samurai from Canada. Samurai needs a few of them. Or, Canada needs a few of them. Samurai needs a Canada. Yeah, I know English correctly. I know English. I don't know what to really aim for here. Well, I do like the automatic mine layer. That does sound pretty dang spiffy. I think I'm actually more intrigued by this Trucker Cabin CK. That's actually a brand new cabin, apparently. Would you recommend the Caucus build? I mean, if you like losing and struggling, then yeah. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a fun build to do, but you kind of have to be a particular person to kind of really find fun with it, I suppose, the way to say it, kindly. It's a very interesting idea. So let's see. In one battle, destroy 2 weapons, complete 5 times. And does this include doing missions? It's just literally just battles. Okay, well, I'd be doing that immediately upon a raid. And one battle, destroy 60 parts with machine guns. Alright, I can do that. Yeah, all this seems pretty easy. The thing is, I usually don't actually participate in a season until like super late into it. Usually because at that time, all the parts have had time to actually come out. You have all the quests come out here, so you actually don't have to sit there and wait too long. Hey, I'll take that. God damn, my sensitivity feels really high. If I really hope your channel grows bigger. Also, I mainly use the flutes. Yeah, the flutes are not too bad, and thank you, my dude. I hope to as well, but you know, after 6 years, I ain't banking on it too much. In the lightest of sense. I'm just here for the shit talking. I need to get myself all these beautiful little delectable pieces. Alright, so let's see if we can actually get the stuff from the Syndicate faction. Like I said, I mean, if you were getting burnt out on Crossout, this ironically enough would probably actually be a great time to be taking a break. Like, not even a joke. Because right now, while the faction is active, you can just sit back, come back in like, I don't know, 2 months, do a few things here and there, get your weekly missions in, and that's really it. Beyond that, you wouldn't even really need to mess with it too much. Because I remember doing the amusement park at literally the last 2 weeks of the expansion, and within a week I was like level 70. It is strange how much more experience you get just being able to chain together so many of those missions. Alright, melting down, boys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn down my sensitivity here. Because I'm flinging my mouse across the screen here. Hey, you know what? I actually do like the new changes they did to the nomads here. They definitely do look nicer. They're a little bit more compact, a bit more visually distinct. I do kind of like it. Also tried doing it with it back in like 2015, only made the 20 subs, so I didn't get too far. Yeah, I mean, that was honestly me for the longest time, man. It's just like trying to find a niche that's actually successful that's kind of hard. Because a lot of people have the idea when they first start off, like I did, just to do like, you know, well, we'll do a basic Let's Play channel. But like that strategy hasn't been viable since like, ooh, I want to say probably since like 2013, 22. I mean, not even then. That strategy was probably viable probably in like the early 2010s, late 20s. Dude's got a freaking aircraft. Oh damn! I didn't even realize my Caucasus was blown off. Makes sense though. The Caucasus HP has been dramatically nerfed. I mean, the Caucasus, strangely enough, have been, ironically enough, nerfed down to the ground. Like, they're honestly not that great of a weapon anymore. They used to be alright, prior to them implementing that cooling down change. Where it's like, oh yeah, now they're affected by radiators and coolers. And ever since then, they've just been slowly destroying it. Like, my old Torero build, not nearly as effective as it used to be back when the Caucasus had like an extra 100 HP. Because damn, do they just get blown off like cotton candy. I'm so down to play some Crossout after I wrap up a few assignments. I have lots to do in university. Unlike university, it's something I don't enjoy at all. Yeah, I can imagine that. Having to force yourself to watch hours upon hours of lectures and do assignments when there's like zero involvement. I can see that being a bit of a shit show. Hey there, faceless crowd. Nice to see you all again for an hour and a half. Or how long it may be, whatever it is nowadays. Although honestly, considering that I watch all my YouTube videos at ×2 speed, I actually wonder if I would save a lot more time being able to do other or random shenanigans. Get them down, boys. Oh, weird, my gun actually disassociated there for a hot second. At least the radar hasn't popped off yet, so at least we can still see him. Ooh, out of here. Oof, yeah, I'm gonna commit seppuku after this. Oof. Alright, all gone. Perish with me. Aww. Oh wow, weird. My cursor actually moves really slow, but the sensitivity on aiming is super high. Like, gently move your wrist to move around the whole screen. Classes we probably used back in 2019, back when I remember them actually being good. Never owned them because it wasn't that high level. I mean, yeah, back when they were initially auto-locking, my god, they were carcinogenic, to say the least. I mean, it basically gave everyone terminal ass cancer whenever someone would come in with a Docker cabin with 2 Caucasus on a full frame build. Coming in there with like 1600 HP at low level. Oh my god. It was not a fun time. Alright, I'm going to turn that sensitivity way down. I just cannot use it. I just got to make sure. Yeah, honestly, Going with the cohort cabin honestly might be the only viable strategy. Because at least the cohort cabin can give it that extra bit of dexterity and protection. I don't know why I'm constantly pressing shift key. I think I've been playing too much Valheim and keep associating the shift key with running away. Out of all the possible avatars, what made you go for the raccoon mascot? Well, the reason why I chose the red panda is mostly because it just kind of relates to my name very nicely, Pandalius. But at the same time, I mean, really just the other faces were kind of fucking creepy. It's like, what else would I want to be? Do I want to be the talking toilet, the talking hamburger, the anime dude, the general, the wolf, the cat? There's a lot of options that I really do not want to try. Not to mention, too, it's like I don't really have the income through YouTube to hire somebody to fully 3D model a panda and then do like the proper networking and nav meshing to actually get it to work in this game. God damn! All of my guns have just plopped off already. Like, my frames are all fine. Damn. Anime dude, VTubers. God, no, I'd probably be lumped into them already. With my guy's face. I'll become a famous VTuber like PewDiePie. Wow. That's cancerous. Did they seriously give the average machine gunner build these cloaking... Oh, interesting. I wonder if the AI of this game has been improved so that it actually strips weapons before going for anything else. Well, that's cancerous then. Damn. No, whatever. They can go ahead and do that. Yep, looks like... I mean, honestly, the biggest issue with Caucasus now is that the model for them is way too large for how little HP they have. Because I think now their HP is reduced down to like 800, 700. Oh no, is it even that? I can't even imagine it's that high. Sure, it can mesh well with, like, other crap, per se. It's just not going good, man. Not going good, man. Hey, hot damn, the NZ XT H1. H1 is the cooling or computer case that actually was causing people's computer cases to catch on fire. Good, they're actually recalling that. Although, if I understand, it's pretty much exclusively because of the PCI riser. They could literally just ship it with people. But whatever. Based on your Cogs gameplay, I am not starting to realize that some people say they're not meta. Absolutely. Even when they were not buffed, they were not really meta to begin with. I mean, they're really only good down in, like, sub 7, 8K. Anything higher, they honestly just got crushed. I mean, there are some people who said, like, oh, I could do a Worm Caucus build. And Clan Wars, and that worked out, but it's like, no. You're fucking lying, dude. You're straight lying. But even then, they might not even be good enough to go down in low tier power scores, because you probably just get ass blasted at that point. It's gonna suck. It's gonna force me to do other weapons. Damn, son. Well, I'm not sure what to go for next. Or maybe it's just harder, who knows. The bosses are still easy as hell to kill. The Swedish lasagna, I think I do. Let me take a look here. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't have it. Oh yeah, no, I actually do have it. The Swedish lasagna. Yeah, I do. Strangely enough. I actually wonder how much they paid PewDiePie to actually play his video game to get the most #1 subscribed individual YouTube channel to play your game. Probably, like, I'm trying to think. It's got to be up there in the, I don't want to say 6-figure range, but definitely in the 5-figure range, absolutely. Especially for that thing. Oh god. think will work though. Oh yeah, I guess we could use the CK Rumble skin now since we actually have that bad boy. Yeah, but if I was to use a Caucus build, I'm pretty much going to have to utilize the... That's a trigger build. That's Leviathan. Not the Walkus Caucus, yeah, the Caulk tank. I'm probably going to have to actually utilize the most. That's not bad. It actually doesn't have... It has a lot more HP. But the main thing is that it uses the Cohort Cabin, which is honestly like 90% of its durability. God damn. What is with this, like... It's weird. This is the mouse sensitivity when you're in this. But when you're out here... It is, like, ungodly huge. Or, like, when I was in the build mode. Like, look at that. It's like the radians, the degree at which it turns per mouse movement, is just elevated in this section. Ah. Well, PewDiePie's at #1, you know that. You know who is? I have no idea. It could be some gaming channel for all I know. I mean, if you want to be technical, there's like 10 other people that are higher than him that are like all sections of YouTube, like YouTube Gaming or whatnot, or a bunch of companies. Yeah, he's like technically like the smallest individual content creator that actually has his channel managed. Like he isn't some person that, you know, has 4 or 5 different people all making videos uploaded to the same channel. T-Series, well, like I said, there's many companies that are higher than him, probably. It's like T-Series and like 17 different other things. I don't know. Let's take a look on ye olde Wikipedia here. Highest sub channels, YouTube. So we got T-Series, PewDiePie, freaking Nursery Rhymes at 104 million. That's impressive. 5-minute crafts. It actually is funny how fast it drops off. It's 171, 110, 104, 94, 73, 72, 70. So between like #1 and #10 is 111 million. Interesting. When they're going based on individual channels, I'm curious, there's other actually higher subscribed things here. Oh wow, damn. PewDiePie held the record as most subscribed channel for 1,920 days. That's impressive. Wow, Fred had the most subscribed channel for nearly a year. Ray William Johnson, I remember that dude. Nayahiga. I remember that dude, he was not bad. Oh yeah, then it bounced back to Earth. Makes sense though, when you have a country of billions going on them. Interesting. Why are these... Oh, it's just literally nothing on there. Interesting. See, it's T-Series. Well, I never expected a channel like that to have a lot of subs, honestly. I mean, it makes sense, though, per se, because there's been a huge push for India to get internet and whatnot. So I can see why they would have, like, a lot of new people getting on the line. Because, I mean, the English-speaking world is not as large as India, although it does have a lot more media connections. Actually, like 2 of the channels up there at the top 5 are actually Indian, so kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't suspect it either. Okay, here we go. The Caucus tank. Actually, yeah. Let me see. Technology tree. What is the HP of the Caucus now? Holy shit! Are you kidding me? 284 HP for these things? Holy crap! Oh my god! That is horrible! What? 284 HP? Jesus, that is awful! That, oh my god, it's like... You're almost getting to the level where you're about as well armored as a machine gun. But these things are ginormous. And they're not easily defendable. Nerf.com. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Damn. Caucasus have been nerfed to the absolute shitter. I feel bad for the man. Let's see, am I getting any of the progress? Okay, cool. So I can do that. Yeah, they got nerfed significantly, though, too. It wasn't just, like, little gradual nerfs. It was, like, heavy-hitting shit, to be honest. Yeah, not even in the 300s. I remember the days when these bad boys used to be somewhere in the, like, God, somewhere nearly 800 range, 900 range. They used to be super high. Fucking now down to this? God, that is awful. I wouldn't mind it if they actually changed the model of these things, so that the model actually matched the durability. Because the thing is that currently, these things are fucking huge. Like, it's not even a joke. These things are legit huge. Oh, sorry, I gotta turn down my sensitivity because it's so high. It's weird because it wasn't that high during the, How the fuck did you smack yourself underground? Not to mention, they still have absolutely god-awful turning radius. There we go. Good, we got someone else to cohort too. Yeah. So in order to make the Caucasus viable again, they either have to bump up the durability stats on these things, or they either have to make it more combat effective. But I doubt they want to make a situation in which the Caucasus became the ultra-fast and consistent weapon that it was prior. I mean, the thing is, they nerfed its damage, they nerfed its durability, but reduced its mass a little bit. And then, finally, they just reduced its DPS even further again. So instead of it doing like a large continuous burst, they've actually shortened it even more. For whatever reason, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not sure what the vendetta has been caused by. I'm just gonna compare the new parts to the lunatic ones and see if they're any good. I mean, the new parts are alright for the most part. I haven't really tried them though, so it's really hard to say. I really didn't have, you know, the inclination to go on the test server and F around with them. Not to mention, too, that it's really kind of hard to actually get an accurate idea of the impact and the, like, quality of the weapons until you actually play it in a game consistently. Because the efficacy of the launched drone and the launched mine layer may not even be immediately apparent until you're in a game or in a clan war. Because when you're playing with a bunch of bots, I mean, anything is viable there. Fuck, cords can be viable. The nerfs go even further beyond. Pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if next thing it's like, fuck you. Caucasus don't even fire. If you get them in your build, we ban you for a day. Like, that's what I'm guessing the next wave of nerfs is going to be for this Caucasus. Even think about purchasing it will result a 30-minute mute from chat. Oh god. I can see it happening. Oh no, put that bad boy on. I said the only thing right now saving my ass is the cohort cabin. Oh well, at least I can make my boy a bit slimmer. Although to be fair, I mean, some of the new weapons might be interesting. I am kind of interested to see how the launched mine layer and the launched drone will be, because I wouldn't mind trying out like a build with one each. The only downside I could potentially see with the whole arrangement is just the power score, since both of those are pretty high class weapons. I guess the wheel's kind of interesting too, but like, the wheel pretty much acts exactly like, ooh, pretty much just like an auger. So I mean, as long as the wheel is a very like responsive version of the auger, yeah, I could fuck with it. Maybe. Hard to see. I'm actually curious if it's going to keep the other ability of the auger, because the auger does have the ability to do damage while on top of people. So I'm kind of curious if that's also going to be kind of kept with it too. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, now that dude is going full HP. Cohort cabin to Goliath tracks. Dude does not want to die. He's gonna make sure his little buddy stays intact. Yeetus, my brothers, yeetus. There we go. Not too shabby though. Honestly though, I feel like a lot of things feel a lot more brittle than they previously were. I mean, these Steppenwolf cabins, not nearly as much of a pain in the ass as they were. I mean, each one used to require you to put like 1,600, 1,700 deeps into the thing before they'd even begin to flinch. And I feel like they're a bit more responsive now. I mean, I'm still putting like 700 damage into that Caucus gun. Hey, I know, my dude. Back for even further. I know. Don't get yourself too excited. I want you to have a panic attack now all of a sudden. Gotta go, your brother's 21st birthday? Hey! Congratulations, my dude. Enjoy the keg stands. And the pina coladas, too. Anyway, man, you have fun with that. Sounds like an absolute ball in time. You know, honestly, I don't even remember my 21st birthday. Yeah, honestly, I recall absolutely nothing of my 21st birthday. Yeah. Fuck, what was I even doing anything today? Or was I just, like, driving in a car mostly? I don't know, I feel like the last couple of birthdays I've actually had, because the thing is, like, my birthday's in between, like, a holiday. And, like, we're always traveling between that. So, like, there's never been, like, a celebration of it. Huh. Guess not. Yeah. I don't know if it's sad or not. Yeah, pretty much my 21st birthday. At that age, you can do pretty much anything. Yeah, pretty much. Government can't take you just yet. They don't be harvesting you quite. I'll be fair, at least I can drink pina coladas legally. Because goddamn are those things delicious. Something about, like, pineapple juice, coconut milk, white rum. It's on another level. It is on another level. Maybe a bit of lime in there to add in a bit of zestiness to it. But damn. Stuff is so good. I'll guarantee you each one of those is like 500 calories. Slowly gonna get like a heart attack in the end. How did you go? I had way too many umbrellas. You know how it is, Cheryl. I didn't want to talk about it. There was really nearly no celebration or going outside thanks to lockdown. Yeah. That's unfortunate one thing about it. I mean, hey, maybe y'all could do like a go into World of Warcraft, do a little celebration then. Have a little celebration down in maybe not in Orgrimmar. What's the dwarven city called? Ironforge. Have a little soiree roleplay session. Oh hell, you could even do it on the vanilla servers. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Take him down. Oh, beautiful. I don't know. I actually am kind of tempted to do vanilla World of Warcraft. The only downside is I know it takes like an ungodly amount of time to level your character in that game. So like I'm not sure if I want to get down and do that. I know I'd be one of those people that would be unfortunately addicted to hours to do that. I don't know though. I'm tempted. I think it's just a lot of games I'm doing right now. Like, I'm playing Valheim, and I'm playing Crossout. It's like, can I really fit in World of Warcraft, along with doing all my fucking work that I'm doing now at the same time, too? Like, I'm busy as shit during the week. I really don't get off until like 5, and even then, I gotta do shit afterwards. Hey, there we go. Free goodies. Let's see. Okay, good. So we're at least getting that. The fact you have to do it 5 times, though, God. They are really making you drag out these quests. I actually wonder, you know, since last time, all it was based on was patch progression. So I wonder now the reason why they're doing it, so that you have to like forcibly do 5 PvP or PvE missions, is just so that people are not nearly as likely to blow through it in 2 weeks. I could see that. See them being cheeky little fuckers like that and extending out the duration. Do you have any legendary parts? I think I do. Let's see, yeah, I got 2 Reapers here, a Harvester, a Toadfish, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I got a couple of aspects too. Not doing too bad though. Oh, damn. Prices keep fluctuating, but yeah, looks been pretty stable. It's actually pretty cool they actually got this in the game. That's pretty sweet. I didn't even get to play the games properly thanks to your first university on weekends. I'm not even free, like, what the hell? Yeah, I remember having that. Like, I remember doing, like, a clinical rotations on, like, Saturdays or something like that, or on Fridays. So it's like, yep, I'm picking up a, you know, a 6-hour fucking shift in middle of the day, doing some miserable fucking work. I was like, ah, oh, God. It's like, I can't even go to my cabin or anything to chill. It's like, nope, I gotta stay here and do this. It's like, ah. Why don't you use those legendaries in PvE? I mean, I could. But they're not that, not that bad. I actually did use the Reapers for a hot second. I just really haven't had, like, the inclination, per se. I haven't really been like, ooh, I really need to do that. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I do need to get the CK container going. Oh, and yeah, for those of you who don't know, currently Crossout has drops enabled on Twitch. So what that means is if you watch this channel on Twitch, while having your Twitch account and your Gaijin account linked up, you can actually get rewards based into your game. Some examples are like they have 2 stickers that you can get, a CK for the Docker cabin, premium time, and then I think that's the couple options they have, those 3 things. So I recommend trying going in there and getting yourself some of that free loot if you can. That's honestly the only reason why Crossout right now has any sort of people watching it. It's because of those drops. Like, fucking Sin Cakes right now, that brother trucker has so many people on his stream right now. It is amazing. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing a rerun of streams. I'm curious if reruns also get drops activated. Because that honestly would be hilarious to see.
I know, okay? I'm so straight, I could suck a dick and it wouldn't be gay.
You fucking did it. Oh my god. Thank you, Samurai, for I didn't, you know, I was having an issue with the alternative follower sounds not showing up, but hey, it appears to work. Oh, perfect. I'm glad that works. It's like the best one. Oh god. Fucking great. If you don't know what that was from, that's from a interview Asmongold did with Project Melody. Straight gold mine. Should tell me about the rewards earlier. Oh well, I'm watching on Twitch too. Yeah, as I say, that's why I put it in the title. Drops enabled. Although I guess to people on YouTube that means absolutely nothing. But it's always a good reminder. Ooh. Yeah, because I know a lot more games have been trying to push those drops hardcore. Like games like Escape from Tarkov and Rust right now have been pushing that stuff heavily. Vcro, you piece of shit, move. Oh god. Someone's getting ass mad. They ain't having the best of times here. Hello, well, hope I didn't embarrass you with that fellow. Oh god, no, my dude. That was intentional. Awesome follow emote. I specifically put that in just to be as, like, baffling as humanly possible. Like, why the fuck would you have that? Some other follow animations are all weird as hell, too. Like, I have Jarl Balgruuf from Skyrim rapping in the background, or one of them, or bashing butts, or what was the other one that I had that was really fucking weird? Ninja freaking out. That's another one, too. I just got a whole, like, sleuth of weird shit. Get 'em, boys. Hog time. Oh, interesting. Dude's doing a low-profile Cerberus build. We're talking about more like Escape from Life. It pretty much is at that point. So many people can put so much time into that game. Super high stress, super high strung. Oh, I just gotta do a few more rounds, man. Need to get my money back, man. Life into gambling. I'll be fair, I really haven't gotten into that game at all. I don't even own it. But I watch people play it all the time, and it does look pretty interesting. Like, at the same time, too, it's like, oh, God. Can I afford getting into another game like that? I just got a lot of games I like messing around with. So much good stuff. It's like World of Warcraft, Tarkov, man. Or should I get into Rust? So much good stuff. Oh no, that dude's gonna shred me. Take it, take the damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Does your avatar smile too? Yeah, it does. It's a kind of like a very mild smile, but it's there. He does smile. But my mouth moves too. It's not quite as like well done and pronounced as Project Melody, but it's up there. I mean, all it is taking like a cap. I'm ready to go, boy. Yeah. That's my friend saying he's ready to go kill Bone Mass in Valheim. I think it was a fucking 40-minute fight of just sitting there with the sledgehammer slowly trying to kill him. Yeah, honestly though, it would be cool to do something like what Project Melody has done, because Project Melody has like a full suit capture and hand capture of her thing, and then she projects that onto a virtual body in Unreal Engine. So honestly, that would be sweet as hell to do. But from what I heard from her, is that for her it was like a $20,000 investment to do, which honestly, holy shit, 20 grand? Like that's like a couple of months of wages, man. Damn. The so full range of I should mean of the avatar movements. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not 100%, you know, direct translation, but I mean it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I mean, the main issue is that I also do have a face, or facial hair. I hope I have a face. It's that I have facial hair, and so it interferes with, like, the outline of my mouth and, like, my cheeks. So being able to, like, properly capture the, you know, face for a smile and shit like that is just kind of difficult. It's like it doesn't know where like my mouth is because it's just beard in the way. So sometimes it'll like do like this weird thing where like it'll constantly shift between moving the boundary of my mouth between like my mustache and my lip. So it just looks like my character's face is convulsing, like I'm having a mini stroke or something. Got him. I'm gonna start the change the cogs on the last patch means it fires the same number of times but 25% faster? Maybe. Honestly, they really need to be clear as to whether or not it's a buff or a nerf, or maybe include a GIF of before and after of it. Because a lot of times it's like very vague wording that I'm not sure is remotely distinguishable. I mean, either way though, the caucuses are fucked. Like the changes to their durability, mass, and their overall damage. I mean, they're just not in a good place right now. Like, not even slightly. Yeah, their wording is awful for a lot of their stuff. But I mean, it looks like they actually did use that nerf hammer quite a bit. I mean, because a lot of things got a nerf. A lot of things. I mean, mainly the tsunami and the typhoon. Oh, that's kind of hard. They had like a weird buff slash nerf combination with them. Like, some things got better, but like at the same time, oh no, this thing can no longer penetrate. So it's like, well, shit. Skirt armor on the thing is gonna be a bitch. But then the tsunami also had, or the typhoon also has the ability to reduce weapon cooldown for 4 seconds. Like, what? But then it got rid of its ability to stun, which is kind of like a big thing in hover builds. So kind of interesting to see how that'll turn out. I mean, still the typhoon with sparks or those brand new mine layers. It's all gonna be a big pain in the tushy. But I still do just as well with them. Yeah, true. The only thing I've noticed is that in PvE, my guns have a way harder time surviving. Like, an ungodly hard time surviving. In PvP, you might be able to get away with it with the more distraction and the more people around. And the fact that people are just not nearly as accurate in PvP. But damn, you can feel that loss of like durability in PvE when you're doing frontier defense for 10 minutes and by the end of it, all of your guns have been stripped twice and you're not even on the third wave. It's like, it's a bitch. It's a bitchin'. But it's not too bad. God, though, they made these missions, these weekly missions, something else. I'm actually curious, because it looks like the main challenges, instead of it being a 2 out of 2, is there actually the ability of this to actually go all the way up to a 2 out of 5? So I'm kind of curious if they cap the weekly missions. I doubt this is the case. I doubt they just only released 2 this week. But they better not have reduced the weekly missions. Because I will kick him in the dick for that. I will make a ranting video for that. I'm assuming it's just because they didn't release enough. Oh no, all the Latin Americans people are here. Everybody hide, your chili con queso. And PvP, no wonder your guns die fast. They're all in front of your cabin. Yeah, true. But ironically enough, when I'm brawling, the cabin is mostly exposed. So they do go for it quite a bit. It's still, the HP on them is just still not ideal. Like, yeah, when I'm doing this, they have full access to my cabin. So they really shouldn't be going, like, directly for my guns. It would also just be really beneficial if they made it so the Caucasus just had a way faster turning radius, and they made the model physically smaller, or just not as tall. Maybe that would help too. But damn, the way it currently sets up, it is just fucked. I honestly would love to see them do a Caucasus design, where the Caucasus would actually pop out of like a square base, and it's just like this little circle that comes and shoots out, and then when it's not in use, it just quickly plops back into place. Kind of like a, you know, like those automatic sprinkler systems? Kind of like that. Kind of like in design and effect. I feel like it would look really cool. Although honestly, it would kind of look like a loaded tile from Pokemon. Or is that a Lotad? I don't remember the name. The Pokemon that looks like a lily pad. There's at least 2 weeklies on Monday and then again on Thursdays. Of course they're going to do that. Spread it out so people can't just do it in one go and call it good. Well, that's kind of shitty. They're forcing people to play the game much longer than what they would usually do. And considering that my weekly missions already require me to do 5 missions in a row, I mean, it's a lot of grinding. I remember doing the amusement park updates and being able to do some of the weekly missions in like 1 or 2 battles. I mean, if you had a couple of months worth of backlogged on this thing, I could see it reasonably taking you hours upon hours to do. Yeah, durability one, yeah. The cooldown one I really didn't mind because it's like it didn't really benefit much from that to begin with. Not to mention that that's not where like the majority of its damage came from. But it's a durability decrease along with no model change. Like that's the biggest issue. It's like this thing has 0 model change, yet it's still as large as like a mammoth cannon. And with the durability that's less than 300. Like I'm pretty sure the Avenger, the like white tier cannon, has more HP than this by like 200. And so like a reasonably good person with a cannon, like if they got a frontal shot off on your build, your guns would be gone. Like if someone hit you with a tsunami in the front of your car, gone. Absolutely gone. I don't know. Hard to say. There could be a lot of changes they could do to make these things viable. But I doubt they're going to implement any of them. Get them. It's alright though. As long as all those boys can absorb the damage from me, I'm Gudapesh. I will say though, damn, this car feels way more agile than usual. Usually the cohort with a bunch of twin wheels is not nearly as flexible. I just connected. How do I know if I got my drops? You'll know because in the game, it'll give you a free little reward and it'll like pop up on your screen, be like, oh, you've activated the code, or blah, 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 or you just got this, or blah, blah, blah. It's usually how it is. Although I'm not sure. Crossout has never done drops to my knowledge. So, we'll have to see how they actually implemented it. If it's like in a weird, quirky way. I know that I'm connected, but I don't know if I actually count towards a viewer since I'm watching through my dashboard. Maybe if I actually keep my stream open. I wonder if that counts. I'll have to keep a gander at it. Like maybe I could do it in like a pop-out window so that I can always see it. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I actually do kind of like how Firefox, though, does have the ability to click just right at the side of the video and instantly get a pop-out. Ah, it's so convenient. Oh, nice, sounds simple enough. I did Drops and Conqueror's Blade before. Nice, alright. Yeah, so hopefully it should be somewhat similar. I can't imagine Crossout trying to reinvent the wheel with giving people free shit. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make it so that it was kind of a very cumbersome system to use in order to discourage people from using it. Because this company has such a weird philosophy when it comes to the community and how they kind of like interact with it and how they balance around it. Because they seem to have a way more of a like a disciplinary approach to balancing and changes and all that. Where it's like, oh, this is too good, so we're just going to nerf it down to the ground. Instead of like rebalancing it to make it so it's, you know, in line with everything else. Or make everything a little bit less intensive. Or just something like that where every single patch necessarily didn't harm the player. Like I remember back in the day when they were doing all the changes to raids and changing the reward scheme around. Reducing it, increasing the time length, and all that jazz. I was just like, are you kidding me? you're making raids go from 2 to 3 minutes apiece up to 8 to 10. Like, cool, thanks. Or like how they would constantly nerf a raid because it was fuel efficient per se, but maybe not time efficient. So like convoy missions started to have the same rewards as every other raid, even though they took like 14 minutes to do. And it's like, there's no point. There's also in that logic sense, PvP missions would be infinitely more valuable since they literally cost nothing to run and you get money out of it. But it's like, I don't think they ever like considered that. That's just weird. Just the Crossout does make the game much easier. Just wish the Crossout does make the grind much easier. Yeah, true. I wish it was, you know, didn't take like, you know, a month straight of grinding to get a legendary part. But at the same time, I think they also may be doing that to encourage people to do, you know, clan wars. Since clan wars can get you a shit ton of rewards. Like, if you can do pretty well in a clan wars game, you can get a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. It's insane the amount of cash you can get there. I mean, there's a reason why seal clubbing in clan wars was a big issue. It's just because it was just so ungodly profitable that it kind of outdid the need to have fun and compete and actually do something fun. It was just more easy and way faster to sit there, reduce your rank, and seal club newbies all day. Oh god. I remember actually when Tree Burgers used to do purposely rank dropping and seal clubbing people and getting embarrassed over that. Hilarious. And like honestly, like if I did a traditional hover or spider, tsunami or typhoon build, and did clan wars pretty consistently, I could have, you know, tens of thousands of coins more. Because even just getting a little bit of uranium is worthwhile. Because I think each individual piece of uranium that you get from winning a battle is like 30 coins. So if you're able to win like 5 battles a day out of like 30, that's what? 5 times 3, that'd be... would be 150 coins. It'd be something silly high. AA, you unlocked the Sad Panda emote. Nice. Hope you enjoy my lovely dovely artwork in the non-copyright free domain of GIMP. Using a mouse and keyboard to design artwork for my emotes. Because I didn't want to do it so that my emotes were actually other people's stuff. I don't want to be those pieces of shit that steals things. But also trying to get people on Fiverr to make artwork. Yeah, not ideal. Hey, what's up there, hello people? It is quite fitting that you did say hello and not hi or hey. Hey, you just unlocked it? What are you talking about? Like, stuff on Twitch? Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, I'm currently on Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to follow what platform is your favorite. Although I will say, right now, Crossout does have it so that if you watch on Twitch and you link your account to Gaijin, you can get a couple of rewards for watching. So I'd recommend trying that out. You can get stickers, premium time, a CK for a Docker cabin, a paint even. Oh yeah, that's right. You're talking about the emote. That makes sense. Because I keep forgetting that Samurai on YouTube and Samurai on Twitch are the same people. Yeah. I see what you means. Yeah, I'm a bit slow right now. My brain is not thinking the things right. Gosh darn, I need to spam the living shenanigans out of this cohort perk. Just absorbing that little bit of extra world and tackler damage. Oh, it's nice. It's even crazier that uranium is selling for 200-ish a piece right now. That's per 10? Dang, I'll have to take a look at the prices, because that sounds absurd right now if that's the case. Jesus. Yeah, you have to remember, you can do a lot of missions just within a small, short span. And if you're in the top tier clans that actually get uranium consistently through the seasonal rewards that end like every month, and get like an extra 10, 20 on top of that, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Like, I've seen some of the account values of these higher tier players, and their account values can be in the range of, oh god, like they could be in the range of 100,000, 200,000, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they just have like an obscene amount of liquid cash on hand. It's absurd how much money they can have. I have not been placing down any turrets this fight. Where's our Viking waifu? What game even is this? I know, man. It's been so long since you guys have even seen Crossout. It's been like months. But don't worry, the Viking waifu will return at some point in time. Maybe. Who knows? Me watching your stream makes sleep. I mean, I keep reading. My reading week has just begun, so whatever. Yeah, I know. Nighttime is when I get a lot of my energy for whatever reason. What was I doing? I need to get a beverage. My throat is fucking getting destroyed. Right now, need some beverage.
I know, okay? I'm so
Hey.
straight, I could suck a dick and it wouldn't be gay.
Alright, I think my following sound for Twitch might be broken. Because it keeps telling me to suck a dick. Oh god. Is the new parts worth to get? Not including the weapon in the cabin. I mean, some of the new parts are worth getting. My guess is the harpoon launcher is probably going to be worth getting. And maybe the wheels that can strafe might be worth getting. As for the launcher that can do mines and drones, those will probably be the most worthwhile things. The kaiju, I can imagine not being terribly useful. The cabin, though, it does look pretty sick. I do love the aesthetics of it. Yeah, you can see Sethos inventory value. It's like barf Sethos, but it was like 300,000. Yeah, like I said, if you do a lot of clan wars, you can do. It's funny, though. I actually remember talking with the moderators about Sethos and how because he was such like a poor sport in the community, they actually revoked his like promotional account. And I think he's like the only one to this date to actually done that. Yeah, Night Owl like here. Maybe. I mean, I'm tired as shit actually. Like it's 1:30, nearly 2 in the morning for me. So I actually am pretty yoink and tired. But yeah, letting you all know, drops on Twitch. Get your free shit, man. Get that Docker skin and all that. Get them goodies. Yeah, even if you just want to, I would just like literally open up into the background, listen to it at like a sliver of volume, because I think in order to be considered watching, you have to have like a small amount of it. So I think I'll just have that in the background running. There we go. Yeah, because I can't hear it right now, so that's pretty good. Who knows? Let's see. What else do I need to do for this fucking challenge? I still need to do it one more time. Okay. I'll do it one more time, and we'll call it good. But the issue with me is, like, as much as I love being competitive and trying out new things, Clan Wars is just not a fun environment to be in at all. Like, the amount of cancer that can be in this game is surprising. Like, most competitive modes, honestly, I feel they just don't foster a nice, interesting environment. It's like 5 things that are viable, and if you stray from that, you get punished for it greatly. Unless you get lucky. And if you get punished greatly, then you don't really earn rewards, and it's just like you're wasting your time here when you can do other stuff that's more fun. Plus, there's not the stress of always, you know, the anxiety of having to perform at a high level. I think I recently got better control of my sleep. Whenever I sleep good and long, I can actually get access to my dreams and see them. I also remember them temporarily. I mean, I think so. Because the thing is that, if you know anything about the sleep cycle, Hey, mate. I'm trying to remember right now. I know that the end stages of REM sleep, because there's like the first period when you sleep, and then you go deep down into REM sleep. It's like 3 or 4, something like that. And that's when you get like most of your regenerative sleep, and then your actual like dreaming phase begins at the latter portion near the end of your sleep cycle. After you've done all that, where you're like in a very you're like not having it's nearly as deep sleep, then that's when you start actually dreaming. But it's only at the tail portion end of your time. So if you actually don't get a lot of sleep in, you just simply won't dream. At least from what I understand. Like, I'm trying to just dredge up, though, like, old medical information I have in my brain from ages ago. Not to mention, Clan Wars is boring. 4v4 facing the same kind of builds and strategies over and over and over. Other PvP is more fun, varied builds, and different power scores, and more chaotic. Yeah, true. I mean, when you face a Hover Scorpion build, a Hover Typhoon build, dogs with lances, flame bugs, harvesters... I mean, you literally just get the exact same, like, 5 things in Clan Wars. I mean, the only time it would ever change up is whenever you got a Helios build, or a, Aspect build, or... Yeah, no, those are really the only other builds I noticed. Beyond that, really wasn't too much diversity. Yeah, no. There really wasn't that much diversity. Hell, people didn't even use crickets that much. And I feel like those have been pretty good, but I guess since they're so weak in terms of HP, they wouldn't really be viable. I'm quite doing well with the seasonal challenge myself as a free-to-play player currently. For almost 3 years now. Hey, well, nice, my dude. I gotta say, I don't mind paying for a game that I've invested a lot of time in. Not to mention that Crossout itself has given me a lot of money through being able just for me to make content out of it. Like, I've made like $100 off this game just through streaming it, which honestly is more than I can say for a lot of things. Being able to live in my dreams is such a good experience. Better than VR experience. We have everything under my control, and its best part, it's free. Yeah, I'd see that. Make sure not to be too lost in the sauce, though. Class would be more fun if they implemented such blueprint choice just before the match starts. There's anything about that. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I imagine, though, that'd basically just be the similar thing to their, like, Mid-Year Mayhem event or something like that, where you play, like, either the sniping build, the tank build, or something like that. It gives a very, War Thunder-esque vibes. Maybe that. But competitively? Sure, be kind of cool. The thing is, though, I know they would give you very good rewards for that, though. Because that's the issue, is that a lot of these things could be interesting theoretically to try. Like Steel Cradle and all that. But the issue is, for whatever reason, they have this ass-backwards idea that these alternative modes should be unrewarding. It's just literally these things do not give good rewards. Like, you can sit there and play this one mode for 10, 20 hours trying to get up there into a high division to get, like, this random shit. But then at the end of the day, you legitimately don't get any scrap, at least comparatively to what you could do in a regular PvP mission. Or just whatever. Like, there used to be an issue where BBS, Big Black Scorpions, used to be one of the better ways to grind scrap if you were good, because if you got #1 place, you would get 121 or 120 scrap. But then they completely nerfed it, so now you only get like 15 scrap for doing like a 5 to 6 mission, or a 5 to 6 minute mission. So it's really weird. Like, I wouldn't mind them doing that, alternative competitive modes, but goddamn, would they have to make it so it's actually rewarding and not like just some random farce that is completely unrewarding, giving you like backdrops or something. If they gave you CKs, yeah, I could fuck with that. Maybe like, you know, traditional cosmetics, I could fuck with that. But like, they would also have to be worthwhile cosmetics, and also still have to have a base amount of reward that was decent. Not to mention too, a lot of them also didn't just interact with weekly missions for engineers badges. A lot of them didn't interact, so you couldn't earn progress on that either. So that was also another big issue. Or like, they would interact, but they would only interact with the like one where it's like, do 10 brawls and you get like 50 badges, and it's like, yeah, no. They need to make brawls more rewarding. They need to. I'm not sure why they're actually so opposed to making brawls rewarding. I was wanting it to be like a weird, odd vendetta. Regular clan wars where you can choose from Roger and blueprints to give you like 20 seconds to decide before the battle starts. Oh yeah, that one where you can actually change your blueprints. Yeah, I've heard about that. I can see that being very interesting. Especially too, since, you know, a lot of the maps are heavily biased towards one or the other build. Like if you're on a howitzer build, getting on the one map that's like a tiny square with a shit ton of roofs basically just makes your build instantaneously unviable. Yeah, I could see that, you know, actually having multiple blueprints that you could choose from. I could see that. I remember I still remember from when I'm new to the game, I was quite a rusher to the tank PvP game mode. Some people questioning my aim and how I was able to hit people so far away while moving on maximum speed. It was like 13 times I landed a hit. Yeah, I can see that. Like, if you come from, like, a World of Tanks background, I could definitely see you having a bit of an easier time knowing how to lead your shots more effectively and predict enemy movements. I did like doing some sniping though with the you know, the tsunami build, just going off, doing out ollie shots. Always kind of fun. Or even just doing the mortar builds are always kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of when I used to do mortar on Battlefield 3 on like this French map, where I would just like spam the mortars near entry and exit points out on the map. It was fun. Sitting there in the back with my little ammunition box, constantly giving myself ammunition and just spamming mortar shells. It was awesome. Honestly, maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to get back into Battlefield 4. I actually do have the game on Origin, and now that Origin kind of like pseudo-released their games on Steam, I feel like there's been a more interest in that game. I guess also since it's just a more recent addition into the Battlefield series that wasn't the, you know, World War II one or World War One version that no one really cared for. It's like, what, Battlefield 1 and then Battlefield 5, both of which like no one liked. Not to mention the other one, the Frostbite engine, was still pretty good. Although if I remember correctly, I think the Frostbite engine was still having issues with the 1080 graphics card, and I still was having a very hard time actually playing it. Bye-bye. Your cabin has auto drones? No, whenever I activate the perk on it, the drones can come out from my cabin and actually attach to my allies, in which they give them damage reduction. And then for me, I just have that damage reduction to begin with. It's a perk of the cohort. Very nice cabin. Great for just being a tanky son of a gun. When I got that HP, I got that HP-ness. Pretty good. That's why I kind of want to try the new cabin from the Teriyaki Boys. See what's going on with that. I'm actually just curious to see how it actually sounds and how the lights function on that. Getting those neon signs. I can see it working out very nicely. Honestly, this game could actually look way cooler if it utilized a lot more particle simulations. Like if they had like fog simulations, weather simulations, and all that in this game, I could see this thing being really cool. But I can also see that being very intense on CPU and GPU. Well, fuck it, I love to see it. Coming from Valheim, in which it has like these gorgeous backdrops and particle effects and all that, I wouldn't mind trying that at all. Ever new Bastion? It actually roars. I actually haven't heard, but it does sound pretty beastly. The thing is, I've never tried the Bastion. I've never actually had the cabin, so maybe we could give it a try now. The best cabin is a Harpy. Yeah, so Harpy ain't too bad. I mean, if you got auto cannons If you got, you know, wasps, cannon builds, they're all good on that thing. Pretty deadly. The other thing is, light cannons are not really my shtick, because I like beefy stuff. I like feeling like I can actually sit there and deal some damage and take some damage. You know, stuff like that. Alright. Level 2. Hallelujah. And level 3 too. Excellent. Beautiful. So I got a back show. Alright, cool. I can take that. I'm curious if actually any of these parts can actually be used on the large car effectively. Yeah, the flutes of the heartbeat, I can see that being pretty nice. Yeah, but the autocannon build, that's what I'm thinking, it's just so good at long range with heartbeat. You deal so much damage with that bad boy. Oh, nice. They actually give you 4 of the omnidirectional wheels. Not a bad idea. What's the stats on these things? So 1300 tonnage, not too bad. 17% powers, that's about up there. Mass of 258. The durability of 360. Okay, it's not too shabby. I'm curious how that compares to a large wheel. So a large wheel, ST is 900 with 20% power, with 200 durability and 300 mass at 90 power score. Yeah, so I guess it makes sense for the power score wise. What's this durability, like 300? I could see it working. The only downside about that wheel is its super high power score. I could easily see that bumping in a very brittle build up there into the super high ranks. But people keep trying to compare them to a hover. I mean, it could be a hover in the sense of its dexterity and ability to turn, but it just depends on its acceleration and how light your car is. I mean, if your car is not very light, it's not going to be as fun with those bad boys. But I would love to see 6 of those bad boys on one of the Yokozuna cabins. That should be kind of interesting to try out. Gives bonus power, maximum speed. Yeah, so if you can get this thing up to like 70, that'd be kind of nice. The cabin is a heavy, the maximum speed is also increased. Nice. Yep, so you get extra power, reduced mass, and self-destruct damage. I love how they give the Yokozuna the absolute worst, I mean, pretty bad stats for actually a fusion. Because actually, a better fusion for something like this would be, not durability, but yeah, reduced mass, extra tonnage or weight limit. And then these really don't matter. Like for handling, it's always about reducing mass or and increasing durability or something like that. But usually it's reducing mass and increasing your weight limit. If you can get those 2 things, that's like the key thing. Because then you can just throw in more armor, make your build even more boxier. I might get Omni wheels before hovers, because hovers with flutes are so good. I mean, yeah, potentially. I know the Omni wheels have an extra 15 kilometers an hour since they can go all the way up to 90. Might be a bit more expeditious in that regard, but who knows. I'm going to try to grind my soul to get the Omni with my 2 incinerators. It'd be uncatchable. Oh, yeah, might do. Especially if you can try to do it in reverse. Ooh. I actually wonder if the Omni wheels will actually have full ability to reverse at full speed. If that's the case, then yeah, I may fuck with it. But that kind of just depends. Why is the lighting in here so strong? Thing looks washed out as hell. But yeah, it's getting close to being 2 in the morning for me, so I think I'm actually going to dip on out for the night. Because I'm just going to be pretty tired and I don't want to wake up at like 3 p.m. tomorrow. I would like to be able to actually do some things. Maybe I'll make a video. Who knows? But we'll have to see. It goes full reserves with high acceleration. Damn. I guess it makes sense though, because they basically are just miniature augers. So I guess it would make sense that they would also have the similar, I guess, style and approach to it. But I guess we'll have to see. I haven't really messed around with it a whole bunch. So it'll be kind of nice to see. Yeah, so I think I'm actually just gonna dip, potato chip the fuck on out of here. Yeah, look at that. They did add the seat cage to that little van cabin there. Cute. But yeah, I think we'll call it good here. So I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. Hopefully you guys got your drops today. If not, that's alright. Maybe I'll stream another time. Try to get yourselves some more drops too. But who knows. It's also affected by Golden Eagle. Oh, damn. So you can get all the way up there to 100 kilometers an hour. I mean, you'd be rocking an ultra-light cabin to do that, but certainly a possibility. I can imagine, though, the power score on that thing would be ungodly, unmanageable. And you just probably get clobbered by anything that's more heavy built, but I guess I'll have to see about that. But yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me again this evening. Get your drops, get your coin, get your premium time, but other than that, I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. Thank you for the follows on Twitch as well. Like I said, if you want to watch the stream for your personal pleasure, there will be an archive on this on YouTube after the stream is concluded. Other than that, there's a brand new YouTube video going over the patch notes for this lovely Syndicate faction here. But I think other than that, we'll call it good here. There's Twitter, Discord down below too if you want to join the community as well. Get notified whenever I go live. That's another thing you can also do. And I don't know, follow my cam soda. Haha, just kidding. Don't ban me, Twitch. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you all for joining me again. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's alright. Like I said, I'll try to stream more later on so that you guys can get more drops. But we'll have to see. I'm just, like I said, I was just really tired and, you know, tired as fuck. But yeah. Catch you on Valheim? Maybe. I don't know. My friend has been really into Valheim. But, I mean, I played like 9 hours of that today, so, like, goddamn. Like, I spent like 40 minutes kicking Bone Mass's ass. It took a long time. Maybe I'll actually upload that fight. Who knows? Get some more Valheim content. Who knows? But, like I said, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.